Welcome back, DrillFreak Nation, and it's time to start a new golf series, and this one is called Better Impact. So this is going to be episode 1, and what we're going to do today is we're actually going to start from an address position. We're going to go into impact, and I'm going to show you really the differences between the two. And I know in previous videos I have shown this before, but we're going to get a little bit more into it, a little bit more detail because of all the questions that I've received and emails that I've received from our subscribers on YouTube, as well as our Golf Academy students here at A Swing for Life Golf Academy. So let's get going. So one of the things we're going to do, if you notice, I have one of my hitting zone swing trainers right here. We're going to use that for an alignment stick, and I have one in my hand that I'm going to use. So if you have one of these at home, now's the time to really start using it to really amp up the difference between, decent impact to really good impact. All right, so what I'm going to do, first I'm going to show you face on, and I'm going to get a little bit closer to the camera. So right now I have a ball in front of me. Let me bring it back here so you guys can see it. So right now from this position in here, let's see, this being my address position right now. One of the things I'm going to do now is make sure, and we're going to work on a few things, pivot. We're going to work on loading, getting that weight into our lead side, our target side moving through, which is what, all the best players in the world do. And also we're going to talk about shaft lean, getting very good positive shaft lean. So the idea is for our hands to beat the club head coming through, and that's going to give us our really good impact, instead of flipping up and hitting up on the ball and hitting behind the ball and taking a divot before the ball versus after the ball. So with your hitting zone swing trainer, you're going to start off with just blue. We have blue right there showing. And from this position here, I'm going to show this a few times, we're going to shift and move right there into impact. So right now, if you look, my lead hand is bowed. My trailing hand right now is pronated, nice and bent. There's even some ulnar deviation going on in the lead wrist. Now watch, I want you to take notice too of where my weight went. From right into impact right now, there is a good 98, 97% of my weight into my left side. And I'm pushing hard off my trailing foot. From my laces, where I tie them, back towards my ankle, moving this way. A lot of people you'll see, they'll come up, they'll hit a golf ball, and their foot comes up very early, or it comes up straight forward, and it brings you closer to the golf ball. And we don't want to do that. We want to be able to feel like we're sitting into our swing or squatting into our swing, moving to the target. So let's watch this again. So I'm going to go from address position, and then I'm going to move into impact position right there. And that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to move from address to impact. So if you notice too, right now we are not using the grip guide that I have on my patented hitting zone swing trainer. We're using the bottom. So if you have a 3.0 version, you'll probably have a little black line that allows you to hold the swing trainer much like a golf club. So again, today we're working on, right now, impact from the address position. They are two different looks. So there's my address position. Another thing you notice, my lead foot is flared, and I'm a huge proponent of getting that lead foot flared at address. That allow that hip to turn quicker during the impact or the hitting zone. So let's work on that. So there's our address, shift into impact, and you can see right there, my hips are turning. I'm in a pretty good place right now. My hips are turning. I've got all my weight, just about all my weight, my lead side, and I'm pivoting very, very nicely. My foot's still on the ground, but there's a lot of power. You can see by where my leg, how it's driving forward towards the target. And this is what we're looking for in better impact. We're going to take this position and we're going to keep moving forward and backwards. But again, the whole premise of this series is to get better impact. All right, guys, we'll catch you guys back again. This was episode 1. We'll see you back again real soon. Peace and love.